Right, welcome back to NoneShallIntrude. Last time we left the game off at Act 1, I believe. From the first video, I believe everybody has a good grasp of how this game is supposed to be played, or what's it like to play this game. So I'm going to try and finish the game in this session. I will be playing a bit faster and up the tempo, so let's get to it then. Right, we're well on our way to Act 2, which is already in 3 fights, and we have a raid in 2. We already started on this particular region, so I believe we should finish it. Some extra attack is nice, and the fountain for extra health is nice as well. But in this case, let's go get this army. We have 3 whelps, and just like that, Ravage is already coming in use. We can do the rage immediately. Awesome. And we're 100 attack richer. Let's go for Magus then and get 2 more cards and Bugaboo. And just like that, we're missing 1/3 of our health. I wonder what is causing it. Because I don't believe I chose... Dragonlord's Pinnacle. Start each combat at phase 2. This explains it. I had been wondering why suddenly I was missing health, but I'm just a big dum-dum. Let's get Magus then. And start off with a rage, immediately killing almost of everybody. Go for this guy, follow it up with a Ancient Skills, which makes Terra Eminence free. We will be playing that one then. Avalanche became free, creating 2 builders for us. We will do Whirlwind on this one, potentially damaging Magus. We missed, which is a shame. We have a Fire Breath, which we will do directly on top of him, and follow it up with a Poison Bolt. And now our whelps will do a nice amount of damage. You might have noticed, but one of our whelps has 700 attack, and that's because we applied a fire to him. So when you apply fire to a whelp, they gain extra damage. So let's do Fury, because we are in an inhaled state. We do have a good amount of armor. Let's do Avalanche first and get a bit more, which makes in turn creates 2 fire bombs for us. Then we have a Body Slam, which I will do on Magus, killing him. Then I want to make sure the archer doesn't do any damage on us, so we kill the archer, and we will do Whirlwinds, because that will finish the 3 elements, giving us a few more cards. And now we will do Poison Bolts, potentially setting him up to be killed by one of our whelps. Just like that. And Rage, finishing them off. Another Fury. Let's take it. And I do quite like the prospects of getting another or one of these ultimates, but let's go for pyromancy perhaps, because it is 2 elements, but I guess this means this card only counts towards the fire element. We had the elemental gamble. If you play 3 different element types in the same turn, draw 2 cards. I was kind of hoping it would count it as 2, but it might be a bit overpowered if it did. So let's be safe and take steel. And here we are with the standard raid. The Thorn Guard will be attacking us. He has Call of Nature, summon 4 truants, rock root, turn up to 5 boulder tiles into grass tiles, lash, deal 500 damage per grass tile to the boss. Let's fight them. He starts off with a shields. I don't like this. Let's hold off from Ravage at the moment. Okay. Let's use Avalanche. Then use a Poison Bolt to get rid of his shield. Do Rage. The Firebomb exploded and did some follow-up damage to what we were doing. And because we played a good amount of Earth cards, now a lot of our stuff is free. So let's do Ravage just because we can, a Meteor Shower just because we can, create a Whirlwind, follow it up with Terra Mace, like so, do an Inhale and a Poison Bolt. He regained his shields. So let's get rid of it with a Poison Bolt. We could do Mastery of Storm, but there is only one single tornado, so it won't do as much. Let's do Avalanche. I believe these grass roots will be... no, they won't. So let's do Avalanche a bit more in the front. Then Fire Breath became free for us, so let's do Prismatic Lance first because he is standing on a boulder and this is a wind card, dealing a good amount of damage. And use a Fire Breath. This will give us a few more cards, so let's just use Fury. I will hold off from using Steel. It is an ultimate card, but that just means it disappears from our deck after using it. Right, he did a little bit of damage. This is okay. I will be using Fire Bolts or Poison Bolt rather to get rid of his shield and follow it up with Rage. This gets rid of a lot of the guys he just spawned. So let's just do Fury and get some armor. Sadly there are... oh. Okay. Let's inhale. Use Fury. And do a Poison Bolt. Follow up with a Fire Breath. This will give us enough to rage. And just like that, the board is clear. Let's get some gold and the epic cards. Launch a meteor, dealing 2100 damage. It's honestly what I've been looking for, a few more meteor cards. But I do quite like ancient bulls as well. And I believe we're pretty alright on the AP side of things. So let's just grab meteor. Health has been restored. And the next combat will proc Act 2. And this one will finish this region. So let's go after Bugaboo. Let's start with Rage. Get rid of Ravage because it's free anyway. Then do some free damage on him. Follow it up with a meteor shower. We missed, sadly. Okay, so let's inhale. Use Fury, giving us not enough to get Rage. Let's use Whirlwind on this one to carry the lava pool under him. So we can use Whirlwind under him for one more AP. We follow that one up with Prismatic Lance, giving us even more AP and giving us Rage. And now we just do Poison Bolt, finishing him off. Let's create an Avalanche, giving us a few more cards. Follow it up with Terra Lance and another Avalanche, giving us a free Body Slam, finishing him off. The synergies are starting to come together. Right. Stone Fury, deal 1000 damage per card in Exhaust pile. We have a few Exhaust cards, but I don't believe we don't have enough to justify that one. I do want some more Inhale cards, so let's go with Dragon Heal. Tectonic Crush, deal 1000 damage, apply Earth. Or Vacuum, put all units to boss by 2 tiles. I'd rather go for the Cyclone card to get the chance of getting tornadoes a bit further up. Let's claim the health and the Sacrificial Dagger, lose 10,000 HP but draw one more card every turn. I believe we are already pretty good on our draw amount, since we do proc the Elemental Gamble quite often. So I believe in this case I'm going to sell, because I already start combat at phase 2. 10,000 is a lot of health to give up in this case. So this is the Act 2 fight. Let's see what it will be. It's going to be the Nightbinder. Max AP 50,000 with an attack of 1,000. She has a Night Collapse, deal 1000 damage to all enemies. She has Entropy, create 3 Void tiles. Soul Fracture, deal 2000 damage to boss. Shift, teleport to random tile. And Midnight, deal 500 damage for each void tile to boss. Her gimmick is you don't want her creating these tiles, and there's not really a good way to get rid of them. You need to play the elements in order, starting with Wind, Fire, Earth, these are random. They're not always going to be in this order. Let's start with rage. Start with some early damage. Let's heal 1000 HP, which did 500 damage to us, which is interesting. Right, that's because of the Riddler's game. We have to play elemental cards, because otherwise we fail the order and we take 500 damage. But let's get Fury anyway. I'll take the 500, I don't mind. We do have 2 Earth cards, so let's start with Avalanche. Sadly, it made the one card free. But I can do Whirlwinds, creating a fire pool. Then we have another Earth cards. Now we need to play a wind card, which became free, which is nice, giving us 1 more AP. And now we need to play another Earth card, but sadly we don't have enough AP. So let's instead fire some poison bolts on her. We don't have any armor, so body slam is not gonna do anything for us. I am considering using the steel ultimate card we have this fight. Depends on how it goes. If I can help it, I don't want to use it. Right. Fire, earth, fire. I believe we don't have earth. No, we do. It's ancient skills, but it is 3 AP. So we don't have enough. Let's rage instead. Fire, wind, fire. I believe we can complete this. Let's do meteor shower. We actually hit her, which is nice. Then we do wind. Get 1 more AP. And followed up with a fire card. And we actually managed to hit her with that one as well. Now we have fire, fire, wind. Well, we don't have fire, fire anymore, so let's just use these. She decided to teleport. Interesting. So I am going to use the armor. Let's inhale. Fire, wind, earth. We don't have earth. So let's instead do an attack and reroll. We have wind, fire, fire. We have winds and 2 fires, but we don't have enough AP. So let's instead do another fire breath and a poison bolt. This is exactly why I wanted to use the armor in this case. Let's rage, which is a fire. We have 3 AP and we have a whirlwind, so let's use meteor shower. Missing her entirely. And now do winds, get 1 more AP, we get a free and flame. We use it under her. Then we have winds, earth, earth. We don't have 2 earth cards, but we can do a free ravage and a terra. This will give a good amount of firebombs. Gives us momentum as well, which can charge our rage with fury. Let's use our poison bolts, because when we use Terra Eminence again, we can play this one like so, doing again a good amount of damage. Just like that, only 200 armor remains. So it was a good call using the steel armor plating ultimate. Let's rage. She has only 7500 health left. We need to play 2 wind cards, which I believe we have only 1 to play. So let's use Poison Bolt instead and rush her to death. Earth, fire, fire, we might be able to. And there we are. The Celestial Guidance. Reduce attack by 100, but gain a 500 attack when rage is at 100. Well, we want to rage as often as we can. This is if your rage doesn't do a lot of damage, so you can benefit from the extra attack, so it is not really useful for us. Hurdle of Humanity. Boss power hits hero by plus 100 additional damage per lava tile. We do create some lava tiles nowadays, so it's not the worst one. And now we can get a legendary card. I've never seen Cinders before, which is quite interesting. Draw 3 cards and gain 3 AP. Ignite. Exhaust 2 random cards in hand. Or Legend in Flesh. Create 3 bio cards. Their cost is 0 AP this turn. Let's go for Storm Trifecta. Alright, my health has been restored. I still don't see a trader, which is quite interesting. I do believe we do enough damage to finally do some city nodes if we want to. Actually, though, I want to focus on completing the regions to get a few more whelps. They can be quite useful in distracting. So let's go after the army. Sucks to be them, but I can rage, and that finishes off the army, giving us another 100 attack. Then we have a Thorn Guard and Skilder. Let's go after Thorn Guard first. Let's pop the shield with a Poison Bolt and follow it up with Rage, killing everyone on board and doing a good amount of damage. We do Momentum, refill the Rage by 30 and do a Fire Breath, spreading out the fire a little. Then we have space to play Storm Trifecta, so I will be playing it. Creating 4 Thunderstorms and then Mastery of Storm. He dodged some of the damage, can't be helped. Let's do Avalanche, giving us a few more cards to choose from, and another Avalanche, because it might make another card free. It did, it made Meteor free. Let's do Fury and Meteor. Missing him sadly, but let's continue. Let's use Poison Bolt on him, get rid of the shield, follow it up with Rage. Only 3,300 to go. Let's cast Meteor. Use Whirlwind, get some more AP, follow it up with Avalanche. Doing 1,000 damage on him. Followed up with Poison Bolts. He is almost dead. Let's do Avalanche again and use Whirlwind, maybe killing him. It attacked the wrong spaces, so next turn the whelps still might have a good shot. Sadly he dodged. Alright. He spawned some more guys, giving himself a shield as well. Let's place fire. Let's use Poison Bolt. Get rid of his shield. He has only 100 health left. Let's use it. Use a Cyclone, giving us plenty of AP to deal with this. Let's play Terra. That got rid of him. I'm trying to fill up the rage meter because I kind of want to destroy the gold vein. Let's use another Terra. Creating a lot of fire bombs. Armor became free, that's why I played it, and it makes another card free because we have Alderaan Soulstone, which honestly is a lifesaver this run. It makes so many cards free for us. And then we use Poison Bolts, get the gold vein, use a Fire Breath, destroying a lot of these things, and use Whirlwind over there. And then we can use Body Slam and end the turn. And we can Rage. This gives us a nice new Earth card. I believe this one with the combo will be quite nice. The Sandworm, grab the health. And then we had a new region, but let's go after Skjolder first. They don't have any shields, so let's just rage, getting rid of his companions. Then we play Avalanche, making Prismatic Lance free. Let's do Poison Bolts. Use Prismatic Lance. Get rid of all the free cards. Mastery of the Wind we cannot play. We don't have any tornadoes, just some gusts. So let's do Fire Breath instead. Okay, he got rid of one of our welds. Let's ravage because it is free anyway. We can now do cyclone, creating 2 whirlwinds, and we can combine that with sandworm, giving us 800 armor. Now we can do whirlwinds on one of the tornadoes, pushing one of these guys and another killing it. Now we can do Terra Eminence, create a lot of builders for more armor. That made Avalanche free. Let's play it again, giving us even more armor, and now we can play a free meteor shower. That completed the set of 3 different elements played, giving us a few more cards. We can use it to get a bit more armor, I believe, so let's get some more armor. Okay, let's rage. We can inhale, giving us 2 furies for 60 rage right out of the gate. We're still in inhale state. Let's see, I believe we have space to play Storm Trifecta. Let's play Cyclone over here, pushing him all the way back. We can do Inflame. Yes, let's play Inflame. Creating 2 fire bombs in his path. Let's do another Cyclone, making 4 tornadoes to play Mastery of Storm. Now he has only 8,800 health left. We're still in an inhale state, so I don't wanna use Dragon Heal. Let's use Poison Bolt and play Meteor. And end the turn. Right, so we can rage. Doing a good amount of damage, got rid of all his armor. We can now use Dragon Heal, go into inhale state, use Fury. Let's do Fire Breath instead, I guess. And follow it up with Poison Bolts. I guess another Terra Eminence could be quite nice to have. I believe we have only 1. So let's grab another. Then we pick a layer, so we can potentially create a few more lava tiles. Another body slam. Now that's interesting. I don't think we will be needing it. Just the 1 is enough. But being able to turn every lava tile into a boulder tile is interesting, since we have the Med Bombers crate. Firebomb explosions increase next firebomb damage by 1000. This affects stacks, so if we can create a lot of boulders, we not only get a lot of armor for body slam potentially, but we can also create a lot of fire bombs. So this is the most synergizing card out of 3. And that completes the region. Each fire bomb explosion has 25 chance to cast Meteor. Now this one is nice because we have the Meteor synergies. Earth Shatter is mental, lose minus 300 attack, but Rockstorm hits for 1500. We just got 300 attack, and I'd rather have the attack instead of relying on Rockstorm, so I will be selling this one. And we gain a free 200 attack, giving us a boost of 500. And just like that, we finally found a merchant. I was wondering where they were. And we have only one more to get an Act 3 fight. So I guess we will be using the merchant, and then we will go ahead and complete this region. Draw one less card each turn. All fire cards cost reduced by 1 AP. So let's look at how many fire cards we have. Our draw is honestly quite good, so I don't mind adding in a bit of draw. We have some fire cards, making some even free. One less card. I'm okay with this. Let's take it. And lava tiles deal 200 extra damage. A pretty neutral one to have, but let's take it anyway. Then we can choose another Earth card or Gale Tempest. I don't believe we have Gale Tempest yet. No. We could do with a few more wind cards, so I will be buying Gale Tempest. And now I will spend some money on death rolls. Watch me lose it all the first spin. Ah, 5000 damage. That's okay, I guess. I mean, at the very least it's not max health lost. And just like that I regained all the health. So let's do another spin. We got one epic card. Let's see what it is. Living Fire. Not the best card for us, but we do create some lava tiles, so I guess it is also not the worst. Last spin. It becomes a bit too expensive. A free try again. Keeping us on our toes, I see. And of course we finish it off with a final 5000 damage. We could still pay and get rid of the epic card we just got, but I don't think it's in the way. I'm quite happy with the card collection we have accumulated. I believe our synergies are coming together quite nicely. And here we go with the Act 3 fight. Let's see who it is. That's how you say hello in Spanish. I mean, he did ask him in question, so... Okay, so it is Dorian. Let's start off strong with Storm Trifecta. We have all the space in the world, so let's put down all the cyclones we can. Starting off with a good amount of damage. Let's rage. And get our furies going. I believe we still need to play an earth card, so let's play a nerf card, giving us a few more cards. We can do in flame. Let's put it down here. We have another Terra. So let's create all these boulders. And we have another Fury. And Meteor Shower is free, so we do Meteor Shower, creating a few fire bombs, and now just use Whirlwind again. We complete another 3 different elements, so let's cast another Meteor. And another Wind under him. I wish I could see his health right now. But he will do 7,500 damage to us next turn. That's a lot of movement speed. Right, so let's inhale, heal 1,000, let's use Fire Breath. Like so, giving us a few more rage. We already did half his health in damage. That's rage. This whelp has already accumulated 1,500. That's quite a lot. Really nice, okay. So let's use Poison Bolt on him. He will drink every lava tile and gain 500 attack. Okay, that's quite a lot of attack. He has gains. He decided to attack one of our whelps, saving us some damage. Right, okay, so... It's a shame we got this just now. But let's use Terra Eminence. It will combo nicely with Sandworm. And now we do Avalanche, giving us a few boulders. Doing Flare. And Living Armor doesn't really do anything for us because there are no lava tiles, so let's end the turn. Awesome. Okay. A rage does 4,000 damage. Pushing him immediately to his second phase. He got rid of our whelps as well. That's kind of a shame. Let's use Momentum. And a Fire Breath. Then we can turn every lava tile into a boulder if we want to. This is a earth card. But let's instead of that do Cyclone, potentially giving us a bit more AP. Then we can do Gale Tempest, giving us even more AP. Then we can do Prismatic Lance. And follow it up with Blood of Mountain. Now we have a bunch of boulders. Let's use Avalanche, giving ourselves a bit of armor so we can use Body Slam. Let's do Poison Bolts and then follow it up with Body Slam. And this one will not do anything for us because there are no lava tiles. Okay, he's starting to do a lot of damage. He almost knocked us into phase 3. So ideally I want to kill him this turn. Okay, so let's do Poison Bolt. Just to clear our hand a little. And Flame is free, so let's use it. I certainly hope we will survive the next one, because we're very low. And he gets 2 attacks, so this might be it. This won't damage him. Okay, we'll see. Do we survive or do we not survive? It's going to be incredibly close. Oh, okay. 2500 it is. He must die this turn. Otherwise it's game over. Let's inhale. We can use Rage. Let's use Fury to recuperate a little. Let's use Living Armor, or Living Fire. Won't give us a lot of health, I'm afraid. But I believe this did it. Okay, we barely won. Serves him right. How dare he have a second phase? Right. Another prismatic lance would be quite nice. But having a nuke... Let's take prismatic lance, since it ties in with the meteor cards we have. Every 0 AP cost card grants 100 attack after use for a turn. We have to do quite a lot of them. Knockbacks cause 300 damage, and we do have stacked knockback, but we don't really have enough wind cards to do a lot of knockbacks. So I will be going for Ashen Talon. And my health is restored, just what we needed. And there is another trader. Localized quite closely together, I see. We could go to the trader, but I'd much rather finish the region. So let's go to this city node. Okay, we can start off immediately with Rage. And just like that, we finish the city nodes. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Helps gain 5000 max HP. Well, in this case I will be going for Cacophony. And then we have another ultimate card we can choose from. Let's choose Steel. Those cards might come in useful. Let's go for Boogaboo first. Honestly, it doesn't matter at this point. Let's just do Rage. He doesn't have a shield, so it's fine. Let's do a Poison Bolt. Use a Guild. So we can follow it up with a Sandworm. Follow it up with another Sandworm. And this is Rubble, okay. A lot of our cards became free, I see, so let's do Cyclone Typhrecta. We can cast it over here. Mastery of Storm, and he is already almost dead. So let's do Prismatic Lance, and that will finish him off. Another Cyclone would be nice. I believe we have only one. We do. So let's grab Cyclone. Okay. And now we will be going after Master of the Hammer. Not sure if I will take all the cards from this one. But let's Rage. He dodges the damage, but he didn't dodge the meteor that came from casting our boss power. Let's inhale, so we can do Fury. I won't be using the ultimate card here, it would be a waste. Equal to damage to current armor. Okay, well his current armor is 1900, so that isn't a lot. Of course he dodged. So let's do Meteor Shower, creating 2 lava tiles. Let's do Gale Tempest. And do an End Flame over here. I don't want to create more lava tiles. And turn. Let's Rage. Let's inhale, do another Fury. Okay then, so let's do Poison Bolts. Follow it up with a Meteor and a Flare. Let's do Whirlwinds. Actually, yes, okay, and end turn. Let's Rage and do a Sandstorm with a Fire Breath, killing him. Let's skip all these. Elemental Fissure, Aeromancy, Wind and Earth. Let's skip these as well. I'm honestly already quite happy with what we have, but I will take another Inhale. Claim the 400 gold. Every time a tornado is used, heroes take 500 damage. I suppose that's an okay item. And that is another region conquered. So let's see about going to Raziel the Reaper, because he does have an item for whelps, which might come in handy. So let's go to the merchant. Combo grants plus 10 rage. Firebomb has a 2% chance to deal 10,000 damage. All not the greatest. Unleash could be alright. Let's buy Unleash and go for Dragon's Breath. I mean, might as well. And we could even do Draconic Codex, even though we don't have a lot of combo cards. So let's just do the Death Roll. And start spinning. Giving us a 4000 max HP. A free retie. One legendary cards. Okay. And what might it be? Dragon Lance. For each fire card used this turn, deal 600 damage. We have some fire cards, but I don't know if this is going to be the most useful one. So let's do another spin. Let's try again. That healed us, and it's the last spin we can do. Let's hope for something good. Okay, well, at least it wasn't something bad. Let's leave and work our way towards Raziel the Reaper. Let's go after the army. And all of them are dead. Deleted. And there we go. The Act 4 fight. So hey. Let's get it then. Let's use Rage. Use Terra Eminence. Together with a Gale Tempest. Spreading out a lot of the earth. Then we will use a Poison Bolt to do some more damage on her. Together with an Avalanche. Then we will use Fire Breath and a Meteor Shower. Okay. Let's use Ravage with a Dragon Heal. Use Poison Bolt on her. We're still in inhale state, so let's just use Inflame. That'll get rid of her clone. And turn the lava tiles into boulders for more armor. Let's inhale, use Fury, and then use a free flare to get rid of her clone. Then use Terra Eminence to do a bit more damage on her. Then we can do Cyclone to get potentially a few more AP, but also the Rage. Right, so let's do Rage first. And actually used another Cyclone here, giving us 5 AP to do both of these. So let's unleash on her and use Dragon Lance. And she, just like that, she got rid of all our whelps. Actually, let's just use Cacophony together with Steel. I wish we had a body slam card right now. Let's use Whirlwind, push her back a little. Then we can use Scent Worm to combo. And use another Avalanche to get a bit more armor. Together with Fire Breath. And now we can Rage. Might as well get rid of the draw there. And put this one there. Okay, let's do Meteor because it is free. Let's do Storm Trifecta to get rid of her one clone. Then we do 2 Poison Bolts on her with a Fury. Let's use a Cyclone right here. Let's use a Prismatic Lance on her and a Mastery of the Storm. Okay, let's start off with Rage, get rid of all the Sakura trees. Then let's do Whirlwinds. We do have a Body Slam, but let's do Fury first. And then Body Slam. And a Meteor Shower. Good time to do the Body Slam because she just got rid of all our armor. Let's inhale, use a Fire Breath after we do a Whirlwind on her, like so. Now we do a Poison Bolt on her and we need to do an Avalanche here because otherwise her ghost will reach us. Let's use Ancient Pulse to get another inhale state. Let's do Avalanche right here. Get rid of her other ghosts and use Poison Bolt on her. Let's rage. Use ravage. Pull it up with a 3 meteor. We do enflame to get rid of her fire clone. Place flare right here to get us a bunch of rage. Let's do prismatic lens below her, and now we can do avalanche. Another avalanche with a for every fire card, so we should do fire breath first. And now Dragonlance. Could even Mastery of Storm, but I'd rather keep the tornado around. Let's rage. Let's push them back with a whirlwind. Let's use a gale right here, get 3 AP and get rid of her clone. Now we will use the poison bolt on her and a meteor shower with a unleash. She will spawn 5 Sakura trees. Currently we are keeping her at the right distance. So let's use our boss power, get rid of her trees. Let's inhale. Use Dragonlance. And Poison Bolt. With a 3 meteor. And Enflame. With an avalanche. Awesome. We are holding out quite well. Let's do a whirlwind on her, get 1 AP, get rid of her clone. Then we use this one to get rid of her other clone. Use flare to get a bunch of rage. Fill it up with a bit more fury. Use our boss rage. And just start spamming our cards. We're really close, but she has also pushed us almost into 3rd phase, so this is not good. Nice. Let's do our boss rage. We're getting really close. We're in an inhale state now, so let's do avalanche with a ravage. Let's use Gale Tempest to create another tornado. Let's use meteor. Sadly it missed, but we do have a few more poison bolts. Almost. Kind of wish we had enough AP now to play Unleash, but nothing to be done. Right then. Let's use Enflame, get rid of her clone and get some more rage going. Like so. Use Fury together with our rage. We're almost there, but she has also almost got us. Let's use Fury and push her away. She has heroism in one turn. We are at 200 health. This is going to be incredibly close. So 19,000 for each fire card this turn, but with a prismatic lance that does 10,200 damage, deal 300 more for each meteor casted this combat. We have casted plenty of meteors, that's why it's 10,200 damage. But then we still have 9,000 to go and 1 AP. And I'm not sure ancient skills will be useful in this case. We don't have the damage to do straight up. So I am going to play ancient skills. It is an earth card, so let's hope for the best. That made Dragonlance free. But we didn't do any... Okay, well... Then get rid of her clone, I suppose. That's it then. So close. Yet so far away. Damn. Just like that. You think you have a pretty good build, but then this happens and you feel like you should have done more. Was it luck of the draw? Was it the synergies not working out as intended? Who knows, but I honestly quite like it when a run gets close like this. Just a shame we couldn't win it. In any case, this was NoneShallIntrude. I hoped you enjoyed. Sorry for the issues I ran across during this stream. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. So, see you in the next one. Bye bye.